Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with Monday Night Raw streamed live on Netflix from Madison Square Garden. The main event was a steel cage match between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, in which Rollins was attacked by Roman Reigns and dragged out of the cage, giving him the victory in the match. Reigns continued the beating on Rollins, then took exception to Paul Heyman consoling Punk in the cage, leading to Reigns spearing Punk in the cage to end the show.
Roman Reigns realizing that that's his wise man, Paul Heyman, that is in the ring comforting CM Punk, who again was a Paul Heyman guy many years ago. And Roman Reigns now incensed, and he just throws Punk into the cage, and Roman Reigns has lost it. Roman Reigns with a spear to Punk.
Yeah! Roman Reigns is back!
Remember, Heyman still owes Punk a favor.
The show also featured a special appearance from WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, who delivered a promo on his WrestleMania opponent John Cena. In the opening match, Jey Uso defeated Grayson Waller, but then was attacked by World Champion Gunther. World Women's Champion Io Sky got in the middle of Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley during an in-ring promo segment, slapping both of them down.
Whoa! Io Sky's headed up being disrespected. Io Sky reminding the world, I will not be an afterthought. I'm the women's world champion.
He had enough.
In another promo segment, Logan Paul was confronted by AJ Styles, who chased him away from the ring. The segment also featured Paul getting physical with comedian Andrew Schultz. In other results, Raquel Rodriguez defeated Bayley with help from the Judgment Day to become the #1 contender to the Women's Intercontinental title, and the New Day beat Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee in a tornado match with an illegal assist from a hooded Chad Gable. During the show, the live attendance was announced at 20,142, which would make it the largest announced attendance for WWE at Madison Square Garden since August 25th, 1986. In ratings news, last Friday's SmackDown drew an audience of 1.741 million viewers to USA Network, according to Programming Insider. That's slightly up from the previous week's audience of 1.731 million. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic was a .52, which held steady from the demo rating from the previous week. And finally, in WWE Hall of Fame news, the 2025 ceremony is scheduled to take place on Friday, April 18th at the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. The event is part of WrestleMania 41 weekend. Inductees announced thus far include Triple H, Michelle McCool, and Lex Luger.
And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.